Sanders is one of your best offensive weapons, yet you continue to underutilize him. I don't get this. I don't get this. This keeps happening. And this dates back to Doug Peterson, all the way back to Sanders' rookie year back in 2019. There were so many games I remember where Sanders was absolutely putting in work. He was going off. And then we would barely use him the rest of the game. So many games last year, the Rams game, especially the Bengals game that ended in a tie. There was one game, I can't remember it. It might have been against the Bengals or the Rams, one of those two. Sanders had like 40 yards rushing in the first half, and we didn't even touch him the rest of the game. We didn't even touch him. This game against the Cowboys on Monday night, it was just like one of those games last year. It was just like one of those Doug Peterson games. How do you only run the ball 3 times the entire game? How do you only give Sanders 2 carries the entire game? That is inexcusable. That is absolutely unacceptable. This set a franchise record for fewest rushing attempts in a game. Did you guys know that? Don't get me wrong. Last year, Doug Peterson was terrible with running the ball. But I never remember it being this bad with Doug. I never remember him only running it like 3 times a game. I don't know what you were thinking, Nick Sirianni. What were you thinking, man? I don't get what his game plan was. And I said this in the earlier video. Why was he running all this play action stuff? What was he doing with all this play action schemes? These play action plays. What was the point? The purpose of play action is that you get your opponent to respect the run and it opens up the pass. But how are they going to respect the run if you're only running it 3 times a game? They're not going to respect it if they know that you're not running the ball. Nobody is going to fall for your play action if they know that you're not going to run the ball. I'm telling you, man, this game, it gave me so many flashbacks to last year with Doug. He sees that Carson Wentz isn't playing well. He saw that Carson Wentz was struggling. And instead of trying to take pressure off of Wentz, instead of trying to alleviate all that pressure, and when trying to strengthen the run game, trying to emphasize the run, he continues to pass. This game was just like that. Nick Sirianni, you see that Hurts is struggling. You see that he's missing throws. You see that he's having a bad performance so far. And instead of trying to take that pressure off of him, instead of trying to alleviate that with Sanders, you just continue to pass like you're Doug Peterson. That game plan on Monday night against Dallas was terrible. It was absolutely terrible. I'm still in Nick Sirianni's corner. I'm not going to quit on Nick Sirianni after 3 games. I think he can be a very good coach, but you just got to say it. That game plan was atrocious. That game plan was absolutely atrocious. And the thing is, in week 1, his game plan was perfect. Against the Falcons, you didn't run the ball too much. You didn't pass the ball too much. It was perfect. It was a perfectly balanced offense. You evenly passed the ball. You evenly ran the ball. There was balance with that game. Against the Falcons, we did not do too much of one side. We didn't run too much. We didn't pass too much. It was amazing. And then this game, you barely try to run the ball. You only do 3 times. And then the previous week against the Niners, I think he ran the ball a little too much, like Rich Kotite. I don't know what the game plan was. I don't know what that game plan was. To come out like that on Monday night against our rival, the Dallas Cowboys, it was truly unacceptable. And it starts with Nick Sirianni. I have more problems with Nick Sirianni right now than I have with Jalen Hurts because he didn't put the team in a position to succeed. He didn't help out his quarterback when he saw that he was struggling. You see Hurts is having a bad night, and instead of trying to open him up a little bit with the run game, you continue to pass. You really got to blame it on Nick Sirianni. Now, Hurts wasn't good. Hurts was not good against Dallas. He was not good on Monday night. He was pretty bad. But you got to really look at the coach because he didn't help out his quarterback. Just get back to what you did against the Falcons. Evenly balance out the offense. That's all I'm asking for. I've seen you do it, Nick Sirianni. You did it in the season opener. You did it in Atlanta. You did an amazing job at it. Just get back to that. That's all I'm asking. Now, we have an opponent coming up, the Kansas City Chiefs. This opponent has shown they are very vulnerable to the run. You saw the Browns in week 1. They gashed them with the run. The Chiefs should have lost that game, but Mahomes, he pulled off the magic that we're accustomed to seeing. You saw that the Ravens were able to gash them on the run in week 2. The Chiefs cannot stop the run. Run the freaking ball. Run the ball, Nick Sirianni. If you want to beat the Chiefs, you got to run the ball. As simple as that. As simple as that.